What's going on, guys? It's your boy Browsing iTunes coming back to you again with another gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we're playing some Endurance Mosh Pit, man. I was playing with boy Parsivals and Parsivals, Steven and Cam, and then Tricky. And we kind of had some big nuts this game, so we're like, fuck it. We're gonna go big or go home. So off the rip, I had a oh my gosh, I just played that so stupid, but I'm using flak jacket class per one of my boys vodka recommended that I switch things up instead of using the same class layout every single time because normally, being honest, I just use dexterity. What's the name of the perk? Dexterity, engineer, and dead silence on every class, and every once in a while I'd switch up acoustic sensor for something else, but it's pretty standard, and I keep the same attachments on everything. So I'm not doing so hot as y'all can see. I think I'm 0 and 3, 1 or 2 and 3. And so I decided to whip out flak jacket because I saw that they had some batteries. They had 2 batteries and two of the nomad people with the mesh mines with the dogs that are fucking stupid. So at this point, you'll see that I've died 4 times already. I'm not doing so hot whatsoever. And actually, yeah, that was my 4th time. Never mind. So I'm 3 and 4. I'm not doing good whatsoever. And I was pretty pissed at this point, man. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Just those games when you're just not doing good. And so there I am, 3 and 5 now. Almost 3 and 6 because I'm playing dumb. And you hear that constant going back and forth because someone kept going in and out of the freaking hard point. I don't know who that clown was. But oh my gosh, I was destroying my ears. So I was kind of like, alright, man, I'm playing like shit. I need to shake it off. Like, kind of just shake the dust off, shake the grime off, focus up. So I decided to just kind of stick near this middle building. I do play camping, I'm just letting y'all know, but I was pretty pissed because I hadn't been doing so hot the previous 2 games. So I kind of had a vengeance about me, a little angry Johnson I was. And it's just even worse when you're doing bad against noobs. Hopefully y'all can't relate, but I'm sure y'all probably can, is when you're just doing bad against people you should not be doing bad against. And that was me. So I'm running Strike Team Sniper's Nest, switching things up. Since I wasn't using Engineer, I'm like, I'm not going to use Care Package. Just kind of switch things up, be a little different. I wanted to stay, I didn't want to take the breaks. When you call in care packages, it does take a little bit of a break. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to constantly be in the action or constantly be paying attention. So flank around here and get these 2 little Johnsons. You already know. And see they're spawning in the middle building kind of by that Jeep. My word, dude. Oh, I was about to say, I had that dude weak as fuck. So, see they're spawning behind me at tires. And this is pretty much where I stay the whole game, guys. Being completely transparent, I'm not going to hide it. Not going to act like I'm not playing like a little bitch. I'm just being completely honest. I stick here and I strictly go for KD and whatnot. And just... Excuse me. I used to, and I still do. It's annoying when players play like this against me, and of course it makes me mad, but I've come to respect it more. Not that I like it by any means, but I've come to respect it a lot more because just playing smart, man. Just playing smart. There's a lot of people that play dumb, and I've started playing with Tricky, and I really liked it. He's very inclusive of whenever we run up against someone that's good that we think is worthy of joining us, we always invite them. And that's how that's how I've run into quite a bit of good people. For instance, Parsivals, Steph and Cam, man. I ran into them because I was playing against them, and I actually fucked them both up. But, I invited them, and we played together after, and so playing with all of them has really leveled up my game. It kind of has been a little bit of a crutch because I'm so used to playing with people now that, like, not all 6 of my teammates are ass, but so I don't know if it has or will improve my solo game, but I do know that when I play with them, you play to the level of your competition and the level of your teammates, man. So I've done really well due to them, and super grateful and appreciative. My weekly KD is almost always near a 5, like in the 4.6 to 4.9 range, and normally it was like around a 3.5. So statistically speaking, yeah, there's facts to back it up, but anyways, kind of off of that, One thing that does suck about this whole quarantine thing is that the movies are shut down, man. And there's so many good movies that were gonna come out. I know I wanted to see Wonder Woman 84, the Black Widow movie, even though I think that it's stupid that she got her own solo movie because she's easily the fucking weakest person in the Avengers. Um, I just, I wanted to see those movies, and there were several other movies. I'm kind of glad that the movies are shut down because Mulan was going to be atrocious. I saw the trailer for that, and they just fucking butchered Mulan. Oh my word, it's disgusting what they did. I love Mulan, and seeing the trailer for that one, they got rid of Mushu the dragon, and they put someone else in, and they did a few other things, and just to be like politically correct, and so that way they could say they're diverse, and just like, I don't know, man. It's the same thing with like other superhero characters, like the Flash from DC. They made him gay, and I have no problem with gay people, dude. Like, I know everyone says it, but like, I really don't. Like, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, dude. I really don't give a fuck. If you're a piece of shit, I just won't like you straight up. I don't care if you're straight, gay, or whatever. And they made Flash in DC gay, and he's always been like a redheaded dude that was a playboy and always chasing girls. And just to appease, like, I guess the LGBTQ community, they wanted him to be gay, and like, I don't know. There's plenty of other DC characters that there's no story behind, or there's no like characteristic, or and I don't know. Anyways, that, and then just other little things like they made in that Harley Quinn movie. They made what's her face, Canary, Black Canary. She'd always been like a white girl with blonde hair, and they made her light skin, and they like dyed her hair blonde and made it with braids, and she was very, Black Canary was always really like really hot because she was so assertive and like dominant, and like, you're gonna do what I want to do, and I think that's pretty hot when a girl's like that. But she was so like weak and just like submissive in that movie, and it just wasn't like her. And I grew up watching DC comics and animated videos, so I was never big on Marvel because my dad was always big on Batman. And then another thing too is like Wonder Woman. It always had big knockers, and in the Wonder Woman, not that Gal Gadot is definitely a total babe, but she's like a Victoria's Secret model, like a twig, and that I've always used to Wonder Woman having like some nice ones, man. That's why they call them the Wonders, Wonder Woman, because she has two wonders up there. Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't the case, obviously, and so I was just kind of like, man, like, I don't know. I don't know really where to draw the line, and would love to get y'all's opinion. Like, where do you draw the line between like being inclusive and making sure everyone's represented, and sticking to the OG story and the comics of how things have been and always will be. Not that the way things were or have been is always the right way, but I don't think there's any wrong with kind of keeping it constant. So, it is what it is. We'll see. Another thing, like MJ from Spider-Man, how they made it Zendaya, I just rolled my eyes, dude. Mary Jane was always a pretty redhead, and she was not like I'm gonna burp and be gross tomboy. She was like a popular girl, and sassy and prissy, and could get any guy she wanted. Not no one wants her at the school except for Peter Parker. You know what I mean? And I don't know, just shit like that. And I'm just kind of sitting here like, are you serious, dude? Like, this is really what it's come to now. In order to make people happy, we're just gonna completely go off, whatever. Anyway, sorry for that weird long rant, guys, but yeah, so last night was playing with the boys on a 6-man, and I'm gonna upload the video sometime soon. I always commentate ahead of time, and then based on how I'm feeling, being completely transparent, just upload whatever I feel like is good for the week. So I don't know when I'll upload it, but I was playing with the boys. Ooh, get fucking punched, man. Just got bitch slapped on my strike team. But what was I gonna say? We won a TDM match, man, 100-5. It was just ridiculous. It was me, Tricky, Vodka, Great, Skater, Punk, and Raging, man. And my word, was it just... I was the worst no, that's a lie. I'm sorry, Raging. But Raging has she has like a 2.56, and I have a 2.5... No, I have a 2. She has a 2.58, I have a 2.6 now. So I was I want to say I'm the worst, but Raging is. Sorry, Raging. I have a better win-loss than you too. But no one besides me and Raging had under a 3.5, dude. Tricky has like a 3.7 or almost a 3.8, I think. And then Vodka has almost a 4. Skaterpunk has like a 5.6, and Great has like a 4 point something. Just fucking ridiculous, dude. We had to play TDM because we're playing Endurance Mosh Pit, and everyone just kept backing out, man. And naturally so, I can't blame them, dude. Great was just, you know, me and Vodka were like, let's just run spy plane, counter spy plane. Excuse me. And then of course there's freaking Great sweating his ass off. Like, who does that? Running like a strike team and sniper's nest, and then freaking Steven was using a gun shit. Just ridiculous. Just absurd. But anyway, speaking of that, I really appreciate these guys here, Steven, Cam, and Tricky, because they were not calling in their streaks because I was trying to get a really high gameplay for you guys. And so I appreciate, if y'all are watching, thank you so much for letting me kill whore this game, because they were being super supportive, and I know they probably could have gotten a really good gameplay. And I almost died right there because they freaking spawned on me, man. I panicked. I thought I was done. And, you know, I wasn't done, so thank the Lord. So you see they're spawning on me, and they're all like, they're under you, be careful, be careful. So I was thinking of hopping out there to get those kills. You see me try to, but I'm like, no, I need to play smart, So you see me just camping here, trying to play smart. I don't know where to move because I see my acoustic sensor going off, and they're spawning tires, so I just stick there, and thank the Lord I do, because I get that. I call in this, so I'm really close to my strike team. And then I want to get some of these kills over here from a guy, you know, coming over here. I see him coming up the building, so I decided to get the F out of there. And so he's up there, and he hops out just in time. Yes, sir. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, kind sir. So see that other guy going up the stairs? You're trying to go up to my house? Trying to come in my bed? Are you trying to take my woman? They're my strike team. There they are, boys, coming in for the rescue, sliding in the DMs. There we go, baby. I'm 91-5, Holmes. All right, strike team, do your thing, man. Do your thing. My strike team are my wingman, man. When girls tell me no, I'm like, strike team, bring her with me. So I make her come with me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't gotta make her. She sees my KD. She sees how I'm doing. I don't gotta make her do anything. She comes. She comes when I tell her. So I hear this thing, and I forget I don't have engineer, man, so I can't see it, and it's driving me crazy because I keep getting tagged. Ooh, almost died there. Oh boy, oh lord. And you see they're coming from the Jeep again. I'm like, oh shit. And I died, dude. I died. Oh, 10 health, bro. 10 health to some noob with the SOG holographic, man. I was one away from a nuke, dude. That was going to be my first ever nuke. I was so happy because obviously I was doing really good, but still I was so, like, just upset that I died like that. So you see this dude camping. Get out of there, bro. Get the fuck out of there. So I was kind of deflated. I was grateful that I've done really good, but I was deflated because I was one off a nuke, and Tricky and everyone like, how close are you to a nuke? And I'm like, dude, I'm like 1 or 2 away, and I didn't get it, man. I didn't fucking get it. So that was sad, but you know, it is what it is. I still got a really good gameplay, so I can't complain. Should have just played it smarter. Finally found that fucking hawk, man. Now I see why people don't destroy things as soon as, you know, as soon as they're out. I really don't, I would always say, like, why are y'all not destroying this shit? But I realized without engineer, man, you really can't see shit. So, hear that spy plane up above. There it is. Yeah, see, I'm so used to having engineer. Like, seeing these streaks and stuff without engineer is so weird. And you see me there checking, I'm like, why are they not showing? Like, I always run engineer. And then I remember that I was running flak jacket, not engineer. So I'm like, derp doo doo, like a freaking goofy. I swear, man, sometimes I just get so, like, well, I feel like everyone does. You get so tunnel vision, you fucking forget about everything. But one of my friends, Ephraim on Instagram, man, had tagged me in an Instagram post. I don't know if y'all saw that Bill Clinton post where, like, I swear I did not have sexual relations with these albums. And it's, like, him with, like, 4 albums around him. And he had tagged me in it. And basically you pick, like, 4 albums that you're really fucking with right now, or, like, your all-time great albums. And I don't know about y'all, but I have a really hard time picking things, like especially like 4 albums, dude, because I'm not a very big album person. That's one thing I got from Ephraim was I was never really big on albums. I'm more of a song person. Like I'll skip through the album and I'll listen to like the first 20 seconds of a song. If I don't like it, I just skip it. And you see, they're all calling in their streaks now because I told them that I died. Um, so thank you guys once again for holding that in. But I wasn't much of an album person, so it was really difficult, man. And I really like Kanye, and he's my definitely my favorite artist of all time. But it's just some things are. It's just so hard. It's so hard because there's like albums that there's like 2 or 3 songs on a 12 song album that I really fuck with, like really, really fuck with. And then there's other albums that are 10 songs and I listen to like 7 of them and they're like, okay, you know what I mean? So, like, do I value the album that has 3 songs that I think are a 9? Or do I value the album that has 10 songs and I like 8 of them and I think they're all like 4 or 5s? You know what I mean? So I just struggled so much. I ended up picking like Good Music Presents Cruel Summer by Kanye, Yeezus, which is definitely one of my favorite albums, easily. Always going to be up there. And then What a Time to Be Alive, Drake and Future. That was one of the very first albums that I actually listened to all the way, and really liked as a whole, like the entirety of it, because there's so many songs on there that I love. And then I think I also put Shelby by Little Skies because I listened to that. It dropped when I was in Colorado, and I listened to that album on repeat for about a week. I'm not even exaggerating. That was all I listened to, and it was one of my top albums of 2019. Spotify does a thing where it shows you like your most listened to artist, and Lil Skies was there. Even though I really didn't fuck with Lil Skies too much throughout the year, but because I listened to him so much in that 5 year time period, because we had to drive 2 hours each way to go skiing, and that entire 2 hours I just listened to Lil Skies. So, um, just such a good album. It always like there's songs like there's music that just makes you think of a time or a place. I just every time I listen to that album or certain songs, I think of being in Colorado, like driving in the mountains, and just give me such like a nostalgic and amazing feel. Like I love it. Um, just one of those really good warm feelings. I know it sounds all corny and shit, but it's true. I love it. I love music that makes you feel like that. So you see, I got my freaking kill streaks again, man. It's just going in right now. Not even funny. Um, they're all just pushing that building, and then they're pushing my left. I love this little building, but I don't like when they're doing what they do right now, and they're surrounding me. And I think I end up getting killed because they were just all around me. Yeah. Oh, I panicked, man. I panicked. I should have played that smarter, but hindsight 2020. If I didn't die those 4 deaths in the beginning, and didn't die right there, I think it would have been an amazing game plan. I could have dropped 150. But you live and you learn, and I was really proud of myself for this gameplay, even though I know my KD and shit is not the best, because I did well on adapting, man. Like I started out 3 and 4 and ended up 129 and 7. Like that's insane when you think about it. Um, and see, I'm playing this smart here. Instead of just rushing out in the open with everyone around, I wait, kind of wait for everyone to either like focus on something else or start doing something else, or move, and then I kind of pop out. So just I did a lot of things right, but I also did some things wrong, man. And that's one of the things that you gotta learn, because I've learned it too. Is there's no perfect game, man. There is no perfect game. There's plenty of times, even when you go undefeated and you get all these kills, you could have pushed something a little earlier and gotten more kills off the rip. And that's why dexterity is awesome. You see me slid, the extra slide I got saved my freaking life. But I ended up going 133 and 7, dude. 500 to 87. Shit was just ridiculous. We were going crazy buck wild. I was playing like a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, but I did really solid, guys. I was super proud of this gameplay. I was freaking pumped. You see me looking over everyone. Tricky 123 and 15. I'm just going berserk, dude. That dude was 16 and 75, 13 and 75, man. Like they were just getting stomped on. It was ridiculous, but Anyways, guys, I know it was kind of a longer video and I was ranting about stuff that isn't really Call of Duty related, but I hope you enjoyed the gameplay playing in the background. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on next time.